Hi, boys and girls. Hope you're doing well. I hope you had a nice weekend. Today is Monday, April 6th. Beautiful day outside, so good afternoon. And this is my first grade read aloud. We're reading The Magic Treehouse, Dinosaurs Before Dark. If you're just tuning in now to our read aloud, we know that this book is about Jack and Annie. They've gone back in time of the dinosaurs, the Cretaceous period specifically, and they've met two dinosaurs so far, friendly dinosaurs, the Pteranodon and the Triceratops. Okay, and they've also, there's a Triceratops. They have also found, Jack found a medallion with the letter M on it, so it tells them that someone has been in this place before us. There's people that were actually here before them, which is hard to believe since humans weren't around when the dinosaurs were here on Earth. So this is a picture of Jack finding that medallion, which is a coin. And that's where we left off. Jack realizing, wow, we are not the first people here. Who else has been here? Did they travel through the Magic Treehouse as well? Lots of questions. So let's get to chapter 6 called Dinosaur Valley. Ooh, I have a feeling we're going to meet some more dinosaurs. Annie, look at this, Jack called. Look what I found. Annie had gone up to the hilltop. She was picking a flower from the magnolia tree. Annie, look, a medallion, shouted Jack. But Annie wasn't paying attention to Jack. She was staring at something on the other side of the hill. Oh, wow, she said. Clutching her magnolia flower, she took off down the hill. Uh-oh, there she goes again. Annie, come back, Jack shouted. But Annie had disappeared. Oh, brother, Jack muttered. He stuffed the gold medallion into his jeans pocket. Then Jack heard Annie shriek. Annie? He said. Jack heard another sound as well, a deep bellowing sound, like a tuba. I'm thinking that sound is like, that's kind of like a tuba sound. Jack, come here quick, Annie called. Jack raced up the hill. When he got to the top, he gasped. The valley below was filled with nests, big nests made out of mud. The nests were filled with tiny dinosaurs. Annie was crouching next to one of the nests. Towering over her was a gigantic duck-billed dinosaur. Here, take a look. They have an illustration here showing you what's happened. There's Annie crouching over the nest with all the little dinosaurs. And there's that other big dinosaur, a duck-billed dinosaur, because it has like a bill like a duck. Okay, this can't be good. I know mamas don't like other people near their babies. Don't panic. Don't move, said Jack. He stepped slowly down the hill toward Annie. The huge dinosaur was waving her arms and making her tuba sound. Doesn't sound like that dinosaur is happy. Jack stopped. He didn't want to get too close. He knelt on the ground. Okay, move toward me. Slowly, he said. Annie started to stand up. Don't stand! Crawl, said Jack. Clutching her flower, Annie crawled toward Jack. Still bellowing, the duck-billed dinosaur followed her. Annie froze. Keep going, Jack said. Annie started crawling again. Jack inched farther down the hill until he was just an arm's distance from Annie. He reached out and grabbed her hand. He pulled Annie toward him. Stay down, Jack said. He crouched next to her. Bow your head. Pretend to chew. Chew? Said Annie. Yes, said Jack. I read that's what you do if a mean dog comes at you. She's no dog, Jack, said Annie. Just chew, said Jack. Jack and Annie both bowed their heads and pretended to chew. Soon, the dinosaur grew quiet. Jack looked up. I don't think she's mad anymore, he said. You saved me, said Annie. Thanks. You have to use your brain, Annie, said Jack. You can't just go running to a nest of babies. There's always a mother nearby. Annie stood up. Annie, don't, said Jack. Too late. Annie held out her magnolia flower to the dinosaur. I'm sorry I made you worry about your babies, she said. The dinosaur moved closer to Annie. I don't know if that was a good idea. She grabbed the flower from her hand. She reached for another. No more, said Annie. The dinosaur let out a sad tuba sound. But there are more flowers up there, Annie said. She pointed to the top of the hill. I'll get you some more. Annie hurried up the hill. The dinosaur waddled after her. Jack quickly looked at the dinosaur babies. Some were crawling out of their nests. Where are the other mothers? Jack wondered. Jack took out the dinosaur book. He flipped through the pages. He found a picture of some duck-billed dinosaurs. He read the caption. The Anatosauruses lived in colonies. While a few mothers babysat the nests, others looked for food. So there were probably more mothers close by, looking for food. Hey, Jack, Annie called. Jack looked up. Annie was at the top of the hill feeding magnolia flowers to the giant Anatosaurus. Guess what? Annie said. She's nice too. Suddenly, the Anatosaurus made her terrible tuba sound. Annie crouched down and started to chew. The dinosaur charged down the hill. She seemed afraid of something. Jack put the book on top of his backpack. He hurried to Annie. I wonder why she ran away, said Annie. We were just starting to be friends. Jack looked around. What he saw in the distance almost made him faint. An enormous monster was coming across the plain. Oh boy. So here's the Anatosaurus running away from Annie. Annie's crouching down to chew because she thought the Anatosaurus was getting angry at her again. But it's running away, I think, because it's fearful of something. It's afraid. And Jack also, he's afraid. He saw something. The monster was walking on two strong legs. It was swinging a long, thick tail and dangling two tiny arms. So kind of like this, but a big one. Do you have any idea of what dinosaur this might be this time? Let me get more details and read on. It had a huge head, and its jaws were wide open. Even from far away, Jack could see its long, gleaming teeth. Tyrannosaurus Rex, whispered Jack. That's the end of chapter 6. Now there's a T-Rex in the story. Oh my goodness. I don't think Annie should make friends with the T-Rex. Just saying. Okay, so I will see you guys back for chapter 7 tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Have a great day. Bye. Miss you.